everyone, I hope you guys in a good mood. So today we would like to discuss how digital literacy shapes the way young people communicate in the online world. As we know, today's youth spend most of their daily lives online. However, their ability to interpret information and practice digital ethics does not always keep up with their level of engagement. UNESCO and Cominfo remind us that digital literacy is not only about operating devices, it also includes critical thinking, online safety, and ethical communication. To explain this foundation more clearly, I'll now hand it over to our presenter too.
Alright, thank you. Building on that idea, UNESCO defines digital literacy as the ability to critically understand online information while maintaining safe and ethical behavior. In Indonesia, Kominfo emphasizes four key pillars: digital skills, digital ethics, digital safety, and digital culture. When the pillars of ethics and safety are weak, young people become more vulnerable to misleading content, online arguments, and impulsive communication. This directly affects how they express themselves on social media. To understand how often teens use the internet, Presenter 1 will continue with the data in the next slide.
Okay, thank you. Let's look at this chart. The bar graph illustrates how frequently US teens use the internet from 2014 until 2015 to 2024. The bar chart illustrates how frequently US teenagers aged 13 to 17 reported using the internet across four different time periods. First, 2014 until 2015. Second, 2022. Third, 2023, and the last is 2024. The categories measured include almost constantly, several times a day, about once a day, and several times a week or less often. Overall, the chart shows a clear upward trend in the proportion of teens who are online almost constantly, although the percentage of teens using the internet daily remains consistently high across all years. The intensity of use has increased over time. In 2014 until 2015, only 24% of teens reported being online almost constantly. This figure rose sharply to 46% in 2022, followed by a slight increase to 47% in 2023, and remained stable at 46% in 2024. Meanwhile, the share of teens who use the internet several times a day decreased gradually across the years, indicating a shift toward more continuous internet engagement. The about once a day category also becomes smaller over time. In contrast, teens who use the internet only several times a week or less often consistently represented a very small proportion, dropping from 8% in 2014 until 2015 to around 3 until 4% in later years, very small. In short, the data suggests that internet usage among US teens has become more intensive over the past decade. While almost all teens go online daily, a growing proportion now remain connected almost constantly, reflecting how deeply the internet has become embedded in their everyday lives. Presenter 3 will now give a practical example of how this affects communication behavior.
Alright, as you can see, the line chart presents the percentage of US teenagers aged 13 to 17 who report using various social media platforms between 2014 until 2015 and 2024. The platforms compared include YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, WhatsApp, X, Reddit, and Threads. Overall, the data shows that YouTube consistently remains the most widely used platforms among teens. TikTok, Instagram, and Snapchat also demonstrate strong popularity, particularly in recent years. In contrast, platforms such as Facebook, X, Reddit, and Threads are used by comparatively smaller proportion of teens. YouTube shows the highest level of use across all measured years, rising slightly from 95% in 2022 to 90% in 2024, indicating a relatively stable trend at a very high level. TikTok increased from 67% in 2022 to 63% in 2024, showing a slight decline but remaining of the top platforms. Instagram and Snapchat follow a similar pattern. Instagram rise to 62% in 2022 and then decreased slightly to 61% in 2024, while Snapchat increased to 59% in 2022 before falling to 55% in 2024. Other platforms saw a more noticeable decline. Facebook dropped significantly from 71% in 2014 until 2015 to around 32% between 2022 and 2024, indicating a sharp decrease in teen engagement. WhatsApp shows a small rise from 70% in 2022 to 23% in 2024, while X declined slightly from 23% in 2014 until 2015 to 17% in 2024. Reddit maintains a low but stable position at 14% in both 2022 and 2024. Threads appears only in 2024 with a relatively low adoption rate of 60%. In conclusion, the chart highlights a clear shift in teen platform preference, with YouTube and short-form video apps like TikTok, Instagram, and Snapchat dominating teen use. Traditional platforms such as Facebook and X continue to lose relevance among younger users, while emerging apps like Threads have yet to gain significant traction. To conclude our presentation, I'll pass the presenter 2.
Okay, thank you, presenter 3. A simple example many of us have experienced is the emotional interpretation of short message. For instance, when someone replies with okay or alright without any emoji, many young users immediately assume the person is upset or annoyed. This reaction is connected to shorter attention spans and weaker emotional regulation, often associated with brain rot because they consume short-form content. This shows that online habits don't just influence how often teens communicate, but also how they interpret message emotionally. To conclude our presentation, I'll pass it to presenter 3.
Okay, thank you. So guys, to wrap up, all of the data demonstrate that digital literacy plays a crucial role in shaping youth communication. Higher digital literacy leads to more critical, ethical, and responsible communication. Meanwhile, low literacy increases impulsive behavior, misinformation, and misunderstanding. UNESCO and Kominfo both encourage strengthening digital literacy through education, fact-checking habits, and ethical online behavior. By improving these skills, we can help young people communicate more responsibly and create a healthier digital environment. Thank you for your attention.
Bye.